everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I feel inspired, so I thought I would just come on. Now, excuse me, I've had this makeup on since about 1 o'clock today. It is now about 6 p.m. and I just thought, why not do a Valentine, Galentine, whatever you're doing for it, if you're doing anything, inspired look. Now already what I've got on my face from today, I have on this spray here. It is amazing. It is the D'Alba First Spray Serum Hydrating Radiant with white truffle from Italy. It's a skincare product, but you can also use it in between your makeup to refresh it, so we'll do that. I was going to go and take the whole of my makeup off and start again, and then I thought, you know what, you don't need to. So basically what I've got on my face is this. Oh, okay, I thought that might happen. That's just my other light that's going out. The charge on it's really, really bad. You know, this little light, I got it for my Christmas. It's a newer light and it's really, really not holding up at all. It says mobile phone LED light. Battery check. Okay, well I'll need to get that charged for Saturday because I'm doing a lady's makeup on Saturday for her mum's party. But anyway, I digress. So let me just show you what I've got on. On my face today, I have this Dr. Hauschka. This is the translucent bronzing tint. It does stay on this limited edition, so I've got that underneath. And then I have this stuff which is amazing and I got for my Christmas. And this is their Borean BB Cream Baby Skin Effect Makeup Care Face Cream with SPF 20 in claret or clear. I don't know if that's how you say it. So that's what we've got on. Now, as I say, I've been out, I've been roasting because I don't know, I still don't know whether they do say that with fibromyalgia you can't control your temperature, so you're roasting and whatever. Like, my hands are absolutely freezing just now, but I was absolutely sweating in the restaurant today, so I don't think we're looking too bad. So rather than go and put a whole new face on, I'm going to do my eyes and then we'll maybe do a wee bit of a touch up. Now, my palette of choice, I have picked out my one and only palette that I have by Mario. This is the Ethereal Eyes palette, which I got for my birthday from my beautiful friend Laura, who stays in America. She kindly got it from Sephora for me and it is absolutely stunning. And I think this is just the perfect palette. Well, I have a few palettes that you could use, but I feel like this is the one that I'm choosing to use. So I'm going to go into, I don't know what the shades are. They just say like EE1 to 12 on the back. But I'm going to use this shade first, just all over my lid. So yeah, we were supposed to go just for like to a breakfasty place today. Oh, there just for something to eat, but the place was absolutely mobbed because it's a really small little cafe. So we actually ended up going to Nando's, and it's the first time I've been in there and forever. So, and the old hiatus hernia has been playing up big style all weekend. I'm so sick, fed up of being physically sick and in loads of pain. I get a camera down my throat on the 16th of February because I haven't had one. The last time I had one was like 10 years ago or over 10 years ago. So, but they need to do something because I've had enough. There's no joy in it, and I'm going out on, I've been asked out on Wednesday for lunch as well, and you end up getting anxious about it because you're just like, I don't know how I'm going to be. Like, touch wood, I've been okay. Like, it's been a little bit off, and I'm also drinking a nice coffee, so I don't know if it's going to affect it, but it's just like, anyway. Next, excuse me, I'm going to go into this shade here. I'm just going to use the same brush. This is just a little Natasha Denona brush that came with one of our mini palettes, and I'm just going to lightly pat it on my lids. So yeah, I can't believe it's February already. I know loads of people were like so glad that January was out the way. I'm just going to take this like completely all over the lid of designing. I know loads of people literally are, you know, they find January really hard. I used to literally like just feel so down all the time, like in January and stuff, but it was more in my teens. But I can't believe that it's like Valentine's next week. If you celebrate it, I'm sure himself would rather not celebrate it, but I mean, I suppose as you get through the years of being with someone, it's not so much a big deal, is it? But I still think it's nice. Obviously, I tell my partner personally that I love him all the time. Not doesn't have to be on a Valentine Day, but he makes up his own rhymes on cards, and I was just like, well, you've set up that tradition now, so it's like it needs to happen. What are you thinking of my hair? This is it. I got my hair done. Obviously, I pre-record, so you're going to see this on Valentine's Day, actually. I do have a video set for Valentine's, but I'll swap it over. So you'll see this on Valentine's Day. It is the 5th of February just now. So I got my hair done last Thursday. I've just posted a picture that the hairdresser put up in her Facebook page of the transformation, because she took a picture of my hair beforehand, before she did the colour correction and now. And when I got my hair done last Thursday, her daughter who works there, she curled my hair with hair straighteners, which I tried to do and kind of worked a wee bit, but I wasn't feeling great, so I maybe just need to practice. But yeah, this is the first time since it's been washed, and I have dry shampoo in it today. I'll just show you this, like this one, because I was like, I don't have time to be washing it before I went out, and I've used my straighteners, which I got for my birthday, which I absolutely love. So yeah, I'm getting used to it. Sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a long stretch from the red that I had. So these Mario shadows blend like a dream. Oops. Now what I'm going to do, don't know why we were singing that. This is the darkest brown, as you can see in here, but I think I'm going to go into this one down here, and will I take a different brush? I think I might take a little smaller brush. Just lightly put it on the end of the brush, still tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to like lightly push it into the outer V of my eye. Have you been watching Love Island? Did you watch the PDA awards last night? That Georgia Steele really is something else, isn't she? Like, she literally is so self-absorbed and just cannot see how many people's emotions and stuff she plays with. It's just awful. And then her excuses is that she didn't know how she felt and all this stuff, and it's like, oh, come on, love, you know exactly how you feel. And you know exactly what you're doing as well. So it'll be interesting to watch it tonight. I have to say that reality TV is my guilty pleasure. I do enjoy watching reality TV, especially because you do not have to concentrate on it. If it's something that I've got to concentrate on, I'm like, no use. I'm waiting for all of Call the Midwife and all of Silent Witness to be done before I watch them, so that I don't have to wait week by week. I need a good series. Oh, under eye. A good series or a good film to watch, because the struggle is real. Last night we started watching a film and it was absolute garbage. Himself was falling asleep. So I was just like, listen, if you're going to sleep, I was like, I'm fucking going to go and read my book. He's like, I'm not sleeping. Does anyone else's partner do that? I'm not sleeping. And then they're like actual snoring their heads off. I was like, you are sleeping. I was like, stop even going there. I was like, tell me what happened in the last scene then. And he was like, oh yeah, something. And I was like, yeah, okay. As if. So, do you celebrate Valentine's? Let me know in the comments below. Have you got to that stage in your relationship or what have you where you're just like, it's just another day? I know it is just another day, but I am a hopeless romantic. Like, I love it. And because Bruce is the only relationship that I've had, and I'm not ashamed to say that, I used to think, oh God, you've got to say you've been in loads of relationships, especially because I only was in my first relationship in my 30s. But, you know, obviously there wasn't the right person for me to be in a relationship with. And I've been with him, been 9 years in August. And the first Valentine's, I got red roses and 2 Valentine cards actually, because I got one like cutesy one and then one like rude one. And then the second Valentine's, I think I got some flowers. And then I've got a big bear that's there with like, does it say I love you on it? Yeah, it does. And then, you know, I've had like last year I got, I think it was a Look Fantastic box. I think the year before that I got like Rituals of Sakura and stuff, so. But yeah. There's a balloon shop like not far from us, and it's got like all the display balloons, and I was like, oh, they're cute. Not hinting that I wanted one, but he's like, what do you do with it once it's deflated? Put it in the bin. And I'm like, well, what do you normally do with balloons that have deflated? It's so funny. Okay, now you can deepen it up a lot more if you wish. So what I might do is grab a little liner brush, and you can either wet the brush or you can just go into the shadow. So I'm going to go into the deepest, darkest chocolate brown in here. I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to run it sort of along the lashes here. I don't want to do a wing or anything. You can if you wish, but oh, my nose is running so much. I keep leaning on my knee because it steadies my hand, but then I forget to be in the frame. I wasn't even going to do a Valentine's look either because I've got in hang on it. I was just like, ugh. And then I was just inspired there when I was just browsing through. So you're just taking that brown just to thing me up. This is also another great way, forgetting about Valentine's or whatever, if you wanted to, like say you were going out tonight, this is the makeup you had on through the day. Excuse me, it's a nostril. You could just amp it up. So far I've just, as you have seen, I haven't touched the skin. All I'm doing so far is the eyes. So you could even do that, and I don't know, just depends on what you're going out to do and what you want to, you know, top up with. But I suppose it's like taking it from a day to a night look, or just amping it up a bit. You know, where you're just, or say for example you were at work or something, and then your friends are like, right, we're going to so and so for some drinks or whatever, do you want to come along? And you're just like, oh my god, like, and you're like, I don't have time. If you just have just a few minutes, like, I know because I'm chatting we're at 13 minutes, but this would take you no time at all just to pop it on. Okay, and of course with it being Valentine's, you need a bit of shimmer. So you've got all these gorgeous shimmers. I think this is the only one I haven't used yet on my eyes, and possibly this one. I've swatched them all, but I am going to go into this one here, which is like a taupery shade, and I'm just going to lightly press this into the look, concentrating it mostly toward the inner part of my eye. Now, you can also take a flat brush to do this. You could wet it, or you could just use it the way it is, because it just picks it up. You are going to get a bit of fall down, so you could wet it to prevent as much fall down. And then I'm just going to do it like that, see? So you've just got that wee bit of shimmer It makes it a bit more precise, adding with a brush. But then in saying that, excuse me, you know, just to give that a wee bit of something. I mean, look at that, how stunning is that? It's just really, really subtle, gorgeous look. And as I say, you can leave it at that, you can put lashes on, do whatever it is you wish. I would then personally add a dark brown liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one. And I'm just going to go in and line top and bottom. As you see, it's just giving that. It's giving that little bit more of that smoky look. And then looking at my eye makeup, I don't really want to go back in with too much. So I'm going to take a wee bit of my concealer. The one I'm using just now is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter in Coconut Flakes. One of the best. And we'll take it just in here. And then use your brush or sponge or whatever. Try and keep your up the way, because then it's lifting the eye. And don't be worried to take it right up under your eye. As you see, I haven't added any shadow under my eyes because I don't know. Sometimes I'm not keen. And then this is what I used for my foundation and that. So I'm just going to use that side just to blend it in a bit. Same again. Turn it over this side, bring it up. You can even take a wee bit down to your nose if you get redness. And then just remember, just for myself, I get eczema here, so you can see the dryness. That is no reflection on the products that I'm using, because this concealer is honestly brilliant. And then I just use the heat, the natural heat from my hands, and I'm just blending it in a little bit more. And then I'm going to take the best powder in the world, which is the Fenty Beauty. This is the Invisimatte powder, and then just my little puff. And then we are just going to press that in down our nose as well. Look at that. Look how smooth it's made it. I've still got the rosiness in my cheeks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I don't, as I say, want it to be too mental. I'm just going to go back in with this. This is the Goddess Glow Cream Contour Bronzer in Light. And it is the most messiest fucking product ever. Look at the state of the packaging. It's mental. Again, I'm just going to go in with this brush. And the reason I'm putting a wee bit more of this on is just to bronze up the face a bit more, rather than having to go ham and go in with loads of other products. This I wouldn't say is a contour. Maybe if you got it in a darker shade, but to me contour is like that grey kind of toned, because it's supposed to be, you know, to sculpt your face. That's just my personal opinion and preference. So we've got that nice glow highlight, glow, bronziness, should I say, going on. Then what I would go in and I would do is I would do my brows again. So I'm using the Foolproof Brow Powder in the shade number 1, because just to give it a bit of something, even if it's just here at the front of my brows, they need done so badly. And just run the product through your brows, tapping off any excess so you're not getting too much. run a wee spoolie through that. Oh, I'm going to take a little bit of liquid highlighter. This is Transcend by Rear. Bum of your sponge, dab it into it, and then we are going to dab it onto your skin. If you want it to go in even better, you could wet the sponge. I'm just going in with it the way it is, rather than just plopping it on. See, it's just melded in nicely. So just dab it on in there, and then place it on your face, down your nose. It just gives you that gorgeous, gorgeous glow. And apart from maybe applying a bit more mascara, which I'm not going to do because my eyes will just scream at me, and adding yourself a lip, that's it. At the moment, I've got a bit of Fenty lip gloss on, so you could change up and put a lipstick on. What I'll do is I'll do that for you, for the purpose of the video. Let me just find my lip liner, if we can. I'm going to use the iconic lip liner in Material Girl. I've got glitter all over my face. So that's a gorgeous brownie tone. There's also a little smudger on this end, so you can just like really smudge it in. You know, if you're finding that it's too harsh, that you've put it on. And then I'm going to take my favourite Charlotte Tilbury, which is Bitch Perfect, though I've seen she's got some new ones out. And then you've got some perfectly pouting lips ready to be kissed on Valentine's. Again, just to refresh, take a setting spray. I'm just going to take the the e.l.f. Stay All Night. And that is it. So this is my Valentine's look. What do you think? Also, excuse me. See, when I can't burp, it's pain, and then I don't want to burp, and it's burp central. Yes, so this is my take on a Valentine's Day look. It's nice and subtle, smouldery, I think. Just lovely, just nice. And again, as I said, if it happens to be on actual Valentine's, you're working, it's a Wednesday, you get home, your man or your girlfriend or your boyfriend says to you, right, come on, get ready, we're going out for a Valentine's meal, and you're like, oh my god, I'm just in the door, I've no got time. How quick was that? I mean, you're like, Julie, that wasn't quick. We're 23 minutes in, but it would have been quick if I wasn't chatting. So yeah, please do hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to be notified of when I next upload, and I will see you next time. And have a great Valentine's Day. Bye.